years. We just sold out the Brooklyn Paramount less than 24 hours. Nobody had to double back and get y'all another day. January 17th, Brooklyn Paramount, the double back. We calling it the double back dawn. That's the name of this joint right here, the double back dawn, part 2. We coming out, we gonna make it a movie. You already know, Max Biggervale signing out. Peace.
That's kind of how I missed out on Max B. I'm just being straight up honest. And Jim ended up signing him because Jim seen the vision, but because Jim had an outside vision of Max. I grew up with Max, Charlie Rambo, nigga play all day. Nigga throwing piss on the bums, joking all the time. So when he came to me and said he gonna start rapping.
I have to be completely honest. Officially, the wave is back. Max B is at home and the entire internet is filled with his enthusiasm. Spinning, he's selling out events and giving that signature sound that everyone has been missing, and it feels like he's on a global takeover. People are excited because the game hasn't felt the same for years. Here's what's wild now. Max B is more than just a musician. He is associating himself with prominent figures from Harlem. He has been seen traveling with Mase and Cam, two powerful businessmen. Both are confidently and brilliantly navigating their own roads. Do you understand what that implies? Big plans, big business, tremendous influence. Right now, everything is going according to plan, including the partnerships, branding, and comeback. Nothing seems to be able to stop him. Every action seems deliberate, as if he is preparing for something far more significant than we realize. I'm simply being truthful. For Max B, things may have just taken a very different turn.
Where the wave was invented. Downstairs, under me. Child, ask Biggervale. Y'all call him Biggervale Max B. I know him as Charlie Rambo.
Charlie Rambo.
I'm from the building where the wave was invented, and it was invented after I was born. My top fan. And no disrespect to Biggervale, because that's my brother. That's my little brother. I just spoke to Max motherfucking 2 weeks ago. That's my brother. Max, tell you though, I've been outside. I'm from the building where the wave was.
It was imperative that he regain his equilibrium after being gone for 18 years. However, it appears that he has done just that. The man is focused, grounded, and prepared to reclaim his position. Right now, the co-signers are heavy and rolling. $1 AP Ferg is expressing affection, French Montana is supporting the trend, and Luca Brasi is even praising it. Max B is surrounded by a wild energy. Something strong seems to be hovering above New York City and spreading throughout the East Coast. The energy in the air is palpable. This is the reality. Every show at Max B is sold out. The tickets sell out in less than a day. Therefore, they have to double book venues. It's been a while since that kind of demand emerged. You're not pulling those kinds of numbers unless your name is one of the most popular trending stars at the moment. That being said, everyone needs to pay attention. With Max B's official return, there is a complete movement.
I was like, yo, Charlie, stop playing. His exact words was killer. They were like, no, let's get this shit clicking like Dorothy's heels. I say, yo, this nigga play too much, man. So sometime you got to see the vision, but it's a lot of people that I seen that not necessarily still live in New York. They live outside of New York, and still people who live in New York will be like, Cam, I'm from Harlem. You got to put me on.
With their exhibition, It Is What It Is, these two have already taken the lead. Additionally, their culture is thriving like insane. Every episode is successful, and now that Max B is involved, the Harlem scene as a whole feels vibrant once more. They're all winning at the moment, let's face it. Max B is immediately joining a successful squad after returning home. Success is inevitable when you combine that sort of star power, that kind of legacy, and that kind of loyalty. A special thanks goes out to Sugar Duggar as well. The meaning of that moniker in the Harlem Tale is known to the real ones. You know, if you know? At one point, Cam claimed to have personally known Charlie Rambo. They were raised in the same structure. These ties within the industry are not coincidental. These are actual historical roots. Cam has been honest about the fact that he didn't see Max's vision in its entirety back then. This link-up hit is now considerably more difficult because of that. In fact, Cam talked about it on It Is What It Is. speculating that he may have fumbled the bag or missed an opportunity at the time. The depth of this Harlem circle is demonstrated by its candor.
Man, 600 horses, she guaranteed. Fuck, she'll love it too. She gonna eat you up. She gonna eat you for breakfast. Right, baby? You gotta be like that. You gotta hit her with the horsepower.
Let's face it, he still has the same wave from when he first arrived. The swagger, the sound, the confidence, everything is still there. He's racing through city after city, packed clubs, and his admirers are loudly attending his shows. Even more bizarre is the fact that people are demanding his old songs, which he was never able to sing. His comeback vigor, combined with that nostalgia, has electrified New York. It's not merely a return, it's the resurgence of an entire sound that the city hasn't had in years. The streets are once again moving in a new way. I had to admit it. Perhaps the most brilliant and potent play of his career is this one. I have to be completely honest. Officially, Harlem is back in action. The skill, the excitement, and the togetherness are all coming together once more. It seems natural for Max B to connect with Cam'ron and Mase.
And it's like, bro, let me tell you one thing about Harlem. If you good or you hot, they gonna support. Harlem can't wait to branch on to somebody that's good and say, yo, these niggas is hot, or this person hot, let's move, let's do it. Not only that, the other boroughs will pick up, because you know how many niggas from Queens or Brooklyn or the Bronx, everybody come to Harlem, or at least they used to.
I completely get Cam's point of view. It's not always the case that someone from your area indicates that they possess the ability to succeed. That's serious discussion. It just so happened that Max B was one of those exceptional individuals who succeeded and established himself. He was that unnoticed gem in the rough. A lot of individuals approach you and say, "Put me on," or "I'm from the same block." But in actuality, that is insufficient on its own. To show the world what you truly are capable of, you must possess the necessary abilities, enthusiasm, and motivation. It's a fact that not everyone is suited for it. For a while, Harlem wasn't as vibrant as it once was. And when people say, "Make Harlem great again," they mean exactly that. Talent wasn't the problem. That has always existed in Harlem. It was the absence of cohesion. Too many artists began to move independently rather than collaborate. The wave slowed down as a result. They could have easily taken control of the entire music scene if everyone from Harlem had united together. Every borough has its stars, whether it's in Brooklyn, Queens, or the Bronx. The vitality of Harlem, however, strikes differently. The taste, the assurance, and the elegance. However, it has always existed. There was not a single falsehood from Cam. He was honest and even acknowledged that in the past.
Niggas be like, yo, you got a Harlem nigga? You know how frustrating it used to be? Watching 100 niggas from Long Island get on? EPMD, Eric B, Rakim, motherfucking Bismarcky. And then you think about Queens, you think about LL Cool J, Tribe Called Quest, Nas, 50 Cent, Run DMC. The list goes on. Brooklyn, shit, Big Daddy Kane, motherfucking Fat, all these people.
He was unaware of Max B's full capability. He described it as it is. He struggled to recognize Charlie's uniqueness. Rambo was, in fact. The problem is that Cam knew him personally, not just as an artist, but also as a member of the same social group and family. I also recall those early days, before everyone began referring to him as Max B. I knew him as Charlie Rambo. He was the life of the party, constantly cracking jokes. Therefore, it's understandable why some people, including Cam, didn't first take him seriously. Beneath all that humor, however, was a person with an unstoppable dream, a new voice, and a vision. Take a look at how everything changed now. Max B is a stylish representative of the brand. A huge thank you to Cam for reviving Harlem's pride and making their movement a significant force. These guys do a great job. They are discussing more than just success. It is displayed in real time. Max B is killing it with the Pink Horsepower brand, and they recently discontinued the Blue Horsepower line as well. The business moves are looking well, and the promotions are going nuts right now. Partnerships are forming, merchandise is being released, and the excitement is only intensifying. It's amazing to see how hard these men are working right now. This is significant for Harlem and even more significant for the East Coast. Really? The city seems to be reviving itself. Restore the greatness of New York. K. Make Harlem great again is no longer merely a proverb. It's taking place in front of us. Everything is perfectly aligned. The oneness, the inventiveness, and the energy. At the same time, we are receiving excellent music, fiery merchandise, and astute marketing. The wave is vibrant and powerful. It's obvious that these actions are being taken with intention. Therefore, please show respect rather than hatred. Max B is working really hard on his comeback and is actively promoting that horsepower brand. You already know Mase and Cam are involved if you've watched the clips. We used to be like, Harlem. Say something like, hey man, Harlem has a jinx. Harlem has a curse. I don't believe any of us ever connecting because no one had ever since Rob Bass, Dougie Fresh, or Kumo D before Mase arrived. There was a drought and ended the drought, thus demonstrating complete support and saying that additional sparkle from Harlem. And let's be truthful in the best sense of the word. Max B is crazy. The man is an expert in marketing with a great deal of style. He is adept at maintaining people conversing and how to maintain the excitement construction. However, it's not only about branding. He is working on new music as well. He has been making fun of undertakings. Fans are prepared when hints are dropped. I had to be honest. Some individuals, some people don't understand, while others do. Max B undoubtedly understood. He's designed for the spotlight, without a doubt. Just the presence of man demands attention. The assurance, fluidity, and manner in which he carries himself. Everything just fits. Of course, when Max enters a space, that vibe is immediately palpable. It's the type of energy that is uncopyable. He has that slick Harlem vibe. From the way he speaks and how he dresses, it's very easy. That is not something you can teach. Style, it's something you're born with.
We used to say like, yo, Harlem got a jinx, man. Harlem got a jinx. I don't think none of us ever getting on because nobody had been on since Dougie Fresh, Rob Bass, or Kumo D. It was a drought till Mase came and broke the drought.
For this reason, a lot of people from Harlem continue to love him. He embodies all that Harlem has always stood for. Flavor, hustle, and confidence. Always modest, genuine, and official. This comeback is the best link-up. Let's be honest. Max B has returned and is doing amazing, better than many anticipated. He's prospering rather than merely holding his own. It's obvious that he stands out from the majority of his colleagues at the moment. Names don't need to be mentioned. Regarding those earlier conflicts, it's unclear if they will ever completely resolve. Perhaps not. Here's the reality, though. Max doesn't even require affirmation from others. The purging. I have a few additional projects underway. I'm developing the Cop Wave Narc. We're working on upcoming delights. Keep an eye out. If someone seeing this video wishes to follow in your footsteps, what advice would you give them? Man, keep up the good work. Lower your head. Continue to push. Continue running. Avoid complaining. Nice, larger valve. I'm signing out. Thank you, my friend. Okay, I hope you had a nice one. Excellent. Indeed, sir. Without a question. He has demonstrated that he doesn't need to pursue a cosign in order to develop his own lane, brand, and momentum. We can all see what's going on at the moment. It is as obvious as day. Right now, Max B has one of the best cosigns in the game. The only way out from here is up. Every action he takes seems deliberate, calculated, and set up for significant success. He's making genuine relationships, connecting with the right people, and maintaining a high level of energy at every turn. This is more than simply a victory for Max B. We've all won. For Harlem, for New York City, and for the whole East Coast. It's reviving the culture's sense of cohesion. To be honest, we've all been lacking that. For far too long, the industry has been split. Therefore, it gives people hope to see artists connecting in this way once more. And who knows, perhaps Max B may do a podcast or interview in the near future. It's very feasible if he's with Cam, especially given how frequently Cam has entered the talk show lane. They may appear on a new program with Flea, or it is what it is, because you never know what will happen when Cam is involved. For Max B, the sky is currently the limit. Baby, horsepower. Max has a larger vowel. Baby, I use it myself. Max has a larger vowel. I personally use it. Magic always occurs when Harlem creatives get together. The vision, the energy, and the style all work together flawlessly. It's possible that these men are currently performing at a whole new level. Really? Please correct me if I'm mistaken, but it appears that Max B has only made wise decisions since returning home. Every relationship, appearance, and collaboration seems to be a part of a larger scheme. Respecting the approach is unavoidable. A huge thank you to everyone who has shown him affection and assisted him in re-establishing relationships. From his friends in the industry to the day one fans who kept his name alive. I applaud French and all those who have supported him. To be honest though, nothing compares to a native bond. The chemistry is simply different when Harlem is connecting with Harlem. And that's what sets this tale apart. It's more than business when you can refer to him as Charlie Rambo. It's private. Someone who truly knows the man behind the name is that person. Someone who has the vision before becoming famous. It is impossible to fabricate that kind of relationship. Time, loyalty, and respect are the building blocks. Tell me your thoughts on this. Do you think Jomo might have a particular opinion on all that is happening? I'm merely stating. We are all aware of the slight tension that exists between him and Cam. It raises the question of whether he could take this whole thing personally. In any case, it would be inspiring to see everyone unite. Take a seat at the same table and accomplish something significant for the city. Let's all be compensated. Let's all succeed. And let's continue working to restore New York's greatness. We need that authentic musical energy to return. The city was distinguished from the others by that sound. Max B may easily assist in reviving it if he chooses to remain in the music business. Naturally, the internet would go crazy if he ever took the stage for a chat show or something similar. Without a doubt. However, if he continues with the music, it's time to change the sound and revive that timeless atmosphere. Subscribe, like, and share. What's the time? As the waves won't be slowing down anytime soon. Tell me what's happening in your neighborhood next by leaving a comment. One story at a time. We're staying true to ourselves.
What's up, man?
What do you do for a living?
I'm an entrepreneur.
You're an entrepreneur? What's your name, man?
Max Biggerville, New York's
Okay.
finest. What's going on, brother?
You make music.
I make everything. I manufacture. I'm a manufacturer. I got the factories.